morning everyone and welcome to the class. This is social science class 6th. Today we are going to start the new chapter number 4 of history, and the name of the chapter is In the Earliest Cities. It's our lecture number 1 of this chapter. If we talk about the earlier chapters that we have covered, in which we talked about the earliest people were hunter-gatherers first of all, then slowly and gradually they learnt about the farming, they became farmers and they started living settled life. Even they started rearing the animals also. Now we will be talking about the earliest cities. What type of cities were developed in earliest time and what were the features of those cities. So here basically we will be learning about Harappan civilization. Harappan civilization that was developed there near Indus Valley. Indus is the name of a river. So the Indus Valley civilization or Harappan civilization we will be talking about the cities of Harappan civilization. So the topics to be covered, to be discussed today are earliest cities. Here we will be talking about the names and their location. Layout plan of cities in which we will talk about the city planning of those cities, how the cities were planned. Special tank of Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro was one of the largest city there in Harappan civilization. So one special tank was there. About the features of special tank we will be learning. Drainage system of the cities. What type of the drains they were using. Here the water that was used by them, how it was drained in the drainage system, the procedure we will see, and what were the features of that drainage system. Houses of earliest cities. In these cities basically what type of houses the people were having, that we will discuss in this part. So all these topics one by one we will discuss. First is earliest cities. If we talk about these earliest city, when were they developed, or we can talk about when the archaeologists found evidences of these cities. Firstly, what happened? Near about 150 years ago, when railway line was laid, at the time engineers found the fine quality bricks there in that particular area in Harappan civilization that was developed there in Pakistan area and northwest part of India. So they found the fine quality of bricks there, and even they used those bricks for the railway tracks. And then after some years, archaeologists found evidences of earliest cities nearly 80 years ago. 80 years ago, then archaeologists studied about those sites and they got evidences of earliest cities in that particular area. And what happened? That according to the archaeologists, when they studied about the time period of those cities, then they got the evidences that these cities developed around 4700 years ago. According to archaeologists, the cities there, the earliest city there in Harappan civilization, they were developed near about 4700 years ago. Then the some important, or you can say major cities of that time. The names were Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Kalibangan, Dholavira, Lothal, etc. Along with these cities, some more cities you can include like Ropar, Rakhigarh. So these were the major cities of earliest time. And the location we will talk here, basically Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. These both sites, these both cities at present are there in Pakistan. Kalibangan, if we locate there at present, it is in Rajasthan. Dholavira and Lothal, both in Gujarat. So let's see their location on the map also. If you see the map, Here you can see that Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, the dots are given there, both are there in Pakistan area. So the location at present, if we talk about Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, both are in Pakistan. Kalibangan you can see there, this is an area of Rajasthan. Then Lothal and Dholavira, the important cities, they both are there in Gujarat. So if we talk about the present location, so we can locate them in this way. Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Pakistan, Dholavira, Lothal, Gujarat, Kalibangan, Rajasthan, and some more if we talk about the Ropar, as I told you, that is there in Punjab. So the location of these cities this is. Now the major cities as we talked about. Now the next topic, layout plan of cities. Or here you can mention the city planning of earliest cities. How were they planned the cities? So what was there? Most of the Harappan cities, they were divided into two parts. They divided their cities into two parts. And how were they divided? How did they divide those cities? The western part and eastern part. These two parts were there, and the western part was known as citadel. The western part that was known as citadel, in size it was smaller but higher. If we see the height, that was higher. The size was small but higher. So the western part was known as citadel and it was smaller but higher than lower town. And most of the important buildings were built there in this western part in the citadel area only. It was assumed that this part was separated for the high level people, for the rulers or for the important buildings, and the eastern part, that was lower town. Eastern part was known as lower town and it was larger in size, but if we talk about the level, it was lower than the citadel area, and it was assumed that the common people were living in this lower town. So got it about the city planning? How the city planning was there? This is simple thing. The very simple thing I have explained there, that most of the cities were divided into two parts, eastern, western. Western was known as citadel, that was higher but smaller. Eastern was known as lower town, that was larger but lower. Clear? The example, if you take Dholavira, Dholavira was divided into three parts. As it is mentioned that most of the cities were divided into two parts, but Dholavira was divided into three parts. Now if we talk about the more features of this city planning, the walls of baked bricks were built around each part. Means citadel part, or we talk about lower town, they were surrounded by the walls, and the walls that were built there, they were built with the help of baked bricks. The fine quality of bricks they were using for building the walls around each part of their city. The bricks that they were using, they were for making walls. The pattern that was they using, it was interlocking pattern for making the walls strong. As now at present also we are using interlocking pattern, in which the bricks in one layer we use it in the direction northwest and then east to north south and then east to west, means interlocking. The locking is was present there. So the walls that they made there, they made them strong by using interlocking pattern, and with the help of bricks they were making the walls. So this was all about the city planning of Harappan civilization. The two parts, their names, then the feature that the citadel was the smaller but higher, Lower town was the larger but lower. The bricks, baked bricks were used to build the walls around each part for the safety purposes. So this was all about the city planning of Harappan cities. The next topic, if we talk about the special tank of Mohenjo-daro. As I told you, Mohenjo-daro was one of the largest cities there in Harappa. If we talk about the special tank, in Mohenjo-daro, archaeologists found a big tank that was known as special tank, and it was built in citadel area. As we discussed that the special buildings were built there in citadel area only. So the special tank of Mohenjo-daro was also found in citadel area, and this special tank was known as Great Bath because the people were using it for bathing. And who were using? The important people were using. They took a dip there in the tank on special occasions only. It means the special tank was used by the important people on the special occasions. So this was about the special tank, or you can say the Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro. If we talk about the features of this Great Bath, it was built with bricks. Everywhere they were using the bricks. Here also the Great Bath was made with the help of bricks first of all. Then over the bricks the coat of the plaster was done. It was coated with plaster. Then over the plaster they used natural tar to make it watertight. Because the water was retained there for the bathing purpose. So what was there? They used natural tar to make it watertight there. Then water also brought, the water that was there in the Great Bath, it was brought from the well and drained after use. Means the water that they were using in that remains clean, because they were bringing the water there at the time of bathing and then they drained it out. It was drained out after the use. So it means they were using the clean water. So these were the features of Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro. The next is drainage system. Firstly, we must know the meaning of drainage system. As if we talk about that, whenever we use the water for bathing, for washing clothes, for the washing car, anything else. So what the water, where the waste water is going, that was drained into the drainage system. So the drainage system of those cities, how the water was drained out. The system that was covered, basically, the very important thing. The drainage system of the Harappan cities were, the drains were covered at that time. It means well planned drainage system was present, and even the archaeologists were surprised that the gentle slope was there in drainage system. And why was this gentle slope given there in the drainage system? So that water could flow easily from houses to the drains. So this was the purpose of giving gentle slope there in drainage system, so that the water, the waste water after using that could flow there in the drains easily. Next was, they observed that the drains of the houses were connected to the drains there in the streets, the smaller drains, and the smaller drains then further connected to the bigger drains. The chain was there that the houses drains, they were connected to the street drains, and after then the street drains or the smaller drains were connected to the bigger ones. And even they had given the inspection holes in the drainage system. And for what purpose they gave? They gave the inspection holes for the purpose of cleaning. So they were using the inspection holes for cleaning those drainages for the purpose of cleanliness. So this is all about the drainage system of the Harappan cities. They were covered, gentle slope was there, the houses drains were connected to the smaller drains there in streets, and the smaller drains were connected to the bigger drains. And inspection holes means the checking holes from where they were checking the drains, that were they working properly, or for cleaning purpose they had given the inspection holes there in the drainage system. The very important part, the Great Bath as well as drainage system of the Harappan cities. Next is streets and houses of the cities. If we talk about the houses or street, what type of streets or houses were present there? The streets, they were made up of bricks again. They were straight and broad. The archaeologists found straight and broad streets there in these cities. And these streets, basically they were intersecting each other on right angle. The very well planned the streets were found by the archaeologists, that they were straight and broad, and even they were intersecting each other on right angle. If we talk about the houses of that particular time, 1 or 2 story houses were found by the archaeologists. Archaeologists found that there in Harappan cities, the houses those were used by people, they were 1 or 2 story houses. And it was found by the archaeologists that these houses were built around courtyards. Courtyards means angan. So the houses were built around courtyards, and each house had separate bathing area. When they studied about these houses, they came to know that every house of that particular time in earlier cities, they were having the separate bathing area. And if we talk about the water availability, the water supply in those houses, some of the houses had wells for water supply even. So these all evidences, those archaeologists found about the houses and streets of the city of Harappan civilization, or Indus Valley civilization you can talk. So in this lecture, we talked about the important or major cities of the Harappan civilization. Then we talked about some of the special things those were present, like Mohenjo-daro's special tank, and the features of special tank, where it was built, and what were the features of the special tank, or you can say the Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro. And even along with this Mohenjo-daro's special tank, some other things were also found by the archaeologists, like the fire altars. Fire altars were found there in Kalibangan and Lothal. Kalibangan and Lothal, in both the cities, fire altars. Altars means Vedi. So they were found, and even most of the sites were having the good storehouses also, like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Lothal. They were having the very elaborated storehouses also. Then we talked about the city planning, in which we talked about the cities, how they were planned, the western part and eastern part. Then we talked about the drainage system and streets and houses of the cities. I hope the small part of the chapter you have understood very well. Further, we will be discussing all these in the summary lecture also. Now, if we talk about the homework, homework, you will attempt only these 3 questions that you will attempt in your fair register, please. Question number 1. When were these earliest cities developed? As we talked that archaeologists found evidences, according to that they told that these cities were developed. When? Here you will write when were these cities developed. Describe the town planning of Harappan cities. The complete layout plan that we discussed, that was the town planning or city planning of the Harappan cities, that you will write in this question. Describe the drain system of Harappan cities. The features we have done, we have covered today, so that you will write. And better to write the answers there in points. It will be better for you for learning purpose also. So I hope you understood all things. Thank you. Have a nice day.